Alright guys, we're back for another video. Of course, GW is in full damage control once again. The leaks always cause them to do this. We know this is their pattern. But of course, they've released a nice 30-second long clip of Angron. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't get this reveal in a nice trailer like The Thousand Suns or Death Guard, but it is what it is, and we'll accept this. Hopefully they'll still release a nice trailer for the World Eaters. But nonetheless, we'll get into this and have a nice close-up look at some of the parts of this model that they have allowed us access to. Starting off, we'll have a look at this close-up of this chain axe, which I am assuming is going to be Gorefather. We can see there's some nice similarities to Gorechild. This is why I'm assuming this. The little skulls in that center part. We can see the classic Chaos trim with the slight influence of the demonic kind, of course, with those sort of fangs popping out. We can see that this is indeed a dual track chain axe instead of a singular track one, which is a nice little touch. We don't see that really anywhere, so it separates it from the others. One thing I am appreciating is, of course, Angron is demoned out hard. The Gorefather hasn't really changed much, if it is Gorefather. But, you know, it's still got the classic, you know, Imperium look to it. Hard edges, square edges, rivets, pipes, whatnot. But yeah, that's all we can sort of make out in this. We'll have a look at this next one. Of course, just a little hoof picture. But we can see the whole leg, like I was sort of thinking, is armored up, which is different to most bloodthirsters. And of course, when we have a look at some of these other pictures, we can see it's a lot of stylistic choices that sort of say that it is his original plate from the 30k model, which makes sense, of course. But we can see it's been, you know, corn slash bloodthirsted out. It's only front sections of panels. There's no rear panels. All that meat is exposed, all that flesh exposed. So in this picture, we can see the tail, which seems to be a sort of a new thing on corn demons. Haven't really had much in the way of tails, but yeah, I quite like it. The sort of, you know, dinosaurish end on it. Well, obviously this is going to be a weapon of some sort, but yeah, nice spines to it. Nice little sort of horn type things coming out the side. I like it. But of course, we can see the nice little chains, which are the same style chain that Khan has around his body and arm. Of course, he also has these little sort of mole type, you know, flail heads on him on the chains as well, similar to Khan. And the little, yeah, spiked balls and whatnot. Plenty of fur to go in with the Bloodthirster design. There, of course, the little, I always forget what they cost. I think they start with T or something. Little leather straps with, of course, blades on the ends, which is a nice touch as well. I like the hoof design with the two little sort of digits coming out of either side around the hoof. It's quite a nice little touch. Again, we can see that armor plates, very similar design to his armor in 30k. Around to the other side now. Again, there's those thigh plates and those shin plates and the knee. Of course, the World Eater's symbol on that knee, and then that real gladiator style armor, real close to the body, real sort of defining the muscles and making them more exaggerated. There's more of the little flail heads, plenty of skulls, a few unnecessary pipes in the side and going into that arm. See the chain obviously wrapping around the arms and connecting it to the weapons, as is the World Eater's way. And Black Templar if you want to go that way, but World Eaters, we're the best at it, of course. The pauldron, we can see it's a little bit more rounded from the 30k version, but of course it's still got the big weld on it, the big maw. The teeth are somewhat more protruding now, a bit more of the demonic armor style. Seems to be a node or two every once in a while as well, coming out of that armor and whatnot. Yeah, interesting, but G-Dub's gonna G-Dub. more of these leather straps with the spikes and little blades on the ends. Nice close up of the hilt of this black sword. This sort of hilt design is beautiful in my opinion. I love the just classic Khorne symbol, real chunky and real sharp edged. Yeah, nothing too stylized. They've gone simple and efficient. Love this these skulls coming out of the blade too. They've opted not to go for the runes. Instead, they've gone with this sort of crack design with the skulls popping through and magma and heated design. It's quite nice. Classic skull vambrace, of course, on a Khorne model. You've got to have it. It just has to be there, of course. And the skull knee with the spike coming out of it. It's a classic bloodthirster touch. It has to be there. But again, these unnecessary pipes, I don't know if they have to be there. But G-Dub just loves throwing these pipes, and it's like we know Games Workshop. It's a Primark. You don't have to add the pipes to say that it's a Chaos Space Marine. We know. But yeah. And then of course this beautiful face shot. You can see the sort of hooded design of this armor coming around. It's a little bit different to what I thought it was from the initial pictures, but it's a nice touch. We need somewhere for those butcher's nails to sort of lead off into. Which, getting to those, I love 90%. I love these. I love the classic metal braid type design, little sort of nodes and thicker sections every once in a while. Few of them that have snapped out and they're sort of flailing around. I love that touch. But again, G-Dub just has to add these thicker, sort of more Imperium-looking pipes, which I don't know if I'm a fan of. I think we could have just gone without them and just had them all be these classic, more Predator-style braids for the butcher's nails. But yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It doesn't ruin the model. Another touch that we can just make out on this chest armor are these ram-style horns that he has on his pecs, which is beautiful. They've kept that around. I love it. Then he's got this beautiful necklace of chains with his skulls on there, a little homage to the oh shit! Why am I mental blanking on the book name? Betrayer? It's Betrayer. Yeah, where he's got the necklace of skulls, and then Bobby G ends up standing on one, and then that's when he rages out. So, beautiful little touch there with the skull necklace. We can just make out this other pauldron in the corner here, and I'm thinking that it's going to be stylized a little bit more sharper. It's going to be more like his 30k armor. It's got a Khorne symbol on it, I reckon. And it's just going to be a little bit more pointier, I reckon, when we get a good picture of that. But to the face, yeah, beautiful. We can see it's Angron. We know he's got the sort of chiseled, sharp jaw, the smaller, beadier eyes. And then they've gone with these sort of horn beards. I like them. I don't mind. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the cheek ones or not. They do add something to it, and I think I don't know if it would look better without them or not. But yeah, I don't know if I'm a huge fan, but they're there. I don't know how they've painted these teeth. It's a bit hard to make out whether they're brown or not, but Angron should have metal teeth. Should be a little bit more jagged. They should, and they should be metal and rusty. Just to the painter who painted this. I don't have too many problems, but they should be nice and metal. We should be able to see that they're metal. It's Angron. He doesn't have any of his actual teeth left. But anyway, we can see that the skulls, of course, surrounding the head, beautiful skulls. All of them are nice and different. They don't look the same, so it doesn't just have this, sort of copy and pasted feel about it. But other than that, I love this model. He's beautiful, and I'm going to be happy to put him in my collection. Of course, I'm a World Eaters player through and through. And to finally have our daddy coming home. Even if he does backhand us a lot. It's fantastic. The end of this blade, looks good. I love the hooked sort of Batman design. Fuck, that's all I'm going to see now is Batman symbol on the end of that. The wings, they're a little bit to be desired, but they're there, they're classic. Yeah, it's not the main part of this model. That's not what we're here for, though. We're here for the main touches of Angron. See just how closely he resembles Angron, and I think they've done a really good job at taking Angron and deeming him up and turning it into a model. But let me know what you guys think, of course. Leave a comment if you dislike it. Tell me what you don't like about it. Tell me what you like about it. Leave a like if you would like to do so. Maybe share the video if you've got friends that are into World Eaters. But if you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic. I'd appreciate it. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a good one.